Hello everybody and welcome to another 80% speedrunning tutorial. My name is DarkRain0 and today we're going to learn the recovery split for Halo Infinite 80% easy. Alright, so let's get started. When you first load in, you'll want to go into your attack map and upgrade your grapple shot using all three of the cores that we got in the previous levels. Then you'll want to immediately turn around and run over here. You have two choices once you get here. You can either go up and over the mountain, or you can go out and around the mountain. Either one is about the same amount of time, so do whatever's most comfortable for you. If you do choose to go around the mountain, however, there is a section of invisible wall that will stop you from grappling. You'll be able to use your grapple, but you won't actually be able to complete the grapple. So just make sure you try to stick close to the wall. Otherwise, you'll hit it and you might lose your grapple shot and then it'll be run over. So you don't want to do that. Ignore what I'm doing here. That's just RNG manipulation. Our goal is to come over here to this equipment point so we can grab another core. This is the first instance of RNG, however. There is a dropship that appears here. If you get this dropship, then you have gotten the bad RNG, and you will have to basically grapple slide all the way to Ransom Keep. So keep that in mind. We didn't get the bad RNG here, so we're just going to grab the equipment, and then we're going to go over here to this ghost. Then we're going to drive the ghost all the way over there. If you had gotten the dropship there, then you would not get this ghost. So we're just going to make our way over there using this rough path. This is probably about the fastest way to get over here. You want to dive off of this ledge, come over here and grab this equipment point. Then we'll want to take the ghost and park it over here. So here is the tricky part. We'll be setting up for our first lunge warp. You'll want to take the nose of your ghost and put a little right of the corner of this crate, and then you'll want to push the ghost up against the crate. And then you want to take a look at your HUD down in the bottom left-hand corner. If you'll notice, the field of vision cone is lined up with the south marker and the northwest marker, as north is indicated by the little arrow. Once you have this lineup, then your lunge warp is good to go. Then you'll want to proceed out of the vehicle and go find yourself a jackal. And then you'll want to maneuver him over there. Once he is close enough, you'll want to hold the button to enter a vehicle and then melee into him and enter into the vehicle at the same time. Alternatively, you can melee him first and then enter right after. And if done correctly, then you will get your lunge warp and it should look something like this. If your lunge warp succeeds, you should see location discovered. Once you get it, you'll want to go to your in-game, hit OK, and then let it load, and then select continue. And then after it loads, it should bring you back into Horn of Abolition. So now I'll show you what happens when you get the absolute best RNG and the absolute worst RNG. First up, absolute best RNG is there will be a jackal up here next to the equipment point that we gathered, and you'll want to line up your vehicle the same way. You'll want to line it up with the south marker and the northwest marker. You'll want to put your nose right up against this crate, almost dead on, and kind of push up on it. And then you'll want to do the same thing. You'll want to grab the jackal and then bring him over and then perform your lunge warp by entering the vehicle and meleeing at the same time. And now for the absolute worst RNG. It means you didn't get the ghost, you had the dropship spawn, and you had to walk all the way over here to grab the core. We're going to grab this mongoose instead of the ghost. We're going to drive it over here. And it's going to be a little bit more difficult to set up just because of the way it drives. But the HUD's going to be set up the same. You're going to want to line up with the south and northwest. And then you're going to drive the mongoose and put the grab bars up against the side of the crate and up against the platform here. It's going to look something like this. And then you're going to perform the lunge just as normal. You're going to go grab a jackal. You're going to lead him over here, and then you're going to do the same thing. Going to enter the vehicle and lunge at the same time. And with any luck, you'll get it. And that's it. That's the recovery section of the run. It has the most RNG in it, so this is going to be the one with the most varied times. However, as a beginner, I wouldn't worry too much about which one you get. Go ahead and just take what you get and hope for the best. When you finally get down to a decent time, then I would, this would be the first major reset point. So, thank you guys for watching. And as always, may all of your splits be golden and your RNG be perfect. We'll see you next time, speedrunners.